This time, it's all about I was here. Are you ready to face the fear? I went to visit our family grave in the countryside on the 13th. It's an annual tradition, and it was my first time returning to my hometown since I started living alone in Tokyo. At the temple, our whole clan gathered, including my close cousin, D. After the Buddhist sutras were recited and the grave visit was done, we all relaxed in the temple's sitting room. While answering the endless questions about Tokyo, which I found quite annoying, I noticed D looked out of sorts. When I asked what was wrong, D shared a chilling tale. Last night, as D was sleeping, there was a strange presence around the futon. Upon opening his eyes, D saw something circling around him. Looking closer, D realized it was something akin to a demon running around. Paralyzed, unable to scream, D was struck with terror. After a few moments, D noticed two monks sitting on the left side, chanting sutras. Then, the circling demon stopped abruptly, leapt over D, and screamed, here you are, as if it was trying to pounce on him. D screamed, and the next morning, which was the day of the grave visit, he woke up. Whether it was a dream or not, D was convinced it was real. I felt a bit creeped out but brushed it off as a dream. As time passed, monks joined us in the sitting room, and we began to drink and have a good time. I started to join in on the drinking as well. Suddenly, a monk, his face flushed, moved quietly towards D, placed his hands on D's shoulders, and began to sob, apologizing profusely. Despite the shock, we assumed he was just drunk, and the gathering soon dispersed. I stayed at my parents' house that night since I had work the next day. I returned to Tokyo. After finishing my shift, I came home to a voicemail from my mom saying, call me back, D has passed away. Panicked, I called back only to find out that D had suddenly collapsed in his room and died before reaching the hospital, likely due to a brain hemorrhage. When I returned to the countryside early the next morning, I learned that the monk from the previous night had also passed away, from a heart attack. Wondering, why now, my parents and others speculated that they might have been called. D's story haunted me. Now that the monk was gone, I couldn't ask if there was a deeper connection, but I considered looking into it. I've just returned to Tokyo this evening, and I'm scouring the internet for answers. To me, this story is genuinely no laughing matter. How was today's story? The perception and appearance of demons and similar entities vary between Japan and other countries, don't they? Yet, there's a common understanding across cultures that such beings exist, which makes you wonder if these stories could really be true.